Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So we continue to chapter 1.2. Okay, chapter 1.2, telephony and messaging. Are you ready? Alright. So telephony history. The first wireless experiment start from 1888 when the Heinrich Hertz, pernah orang semua dengar Hertz kan? So it produced a spark generator, and then 1904 Guglielmo Marconi. So it can ring a bell 30 feet away. So dia macam pakai wireless lah kan. Alright, and then broadcast radio, the first broadcast radio digunakan in 1920 kan. 1920 dah ada broadcast radio. Titanic bila Titanic? Siapa tahu? Masa Titanic dah ada radio belum? Lepas tu kan. Okay. Photographs transmitted by radio 1924, and then mobile radio to police car 1926, satellite system for telephony 1962, cordless telephones 1980, and then brick era phone 1975 until 88. And then kemudian ada satu gadget kecil namanya pager, widely used since 1985, lepas tu sekarang dah tak ada kan. And then candy bar era phone 1988 to 1998, feature phone 1998 to 2008, smartphone era 2005, and touch era 2008. Alright. And then pernah dengar 4G, 5G, 3G pernah? 1G je tak pernah dengar kan? 2G tak pernah dengar. Sebab kita start, nama dia kita start letak 3G kan. Okay. Actually G tu for generation lah. Okay. Untuk network telefoni. Right. The first generation is circuit switched, analog signal and voice only. That's on the 1G. Okay. The second generation ataupun 2G dah ada circuit switched, digital signals, voice or data overlays, and then bila dah ada digital, kita ada perkiraan dia dalam bentuk kilobit per second. So around 9 kilobit per second until 19 kilobit per second. Okay. Nak upgrade sikit sebelum pergi tukar ke 3G, that is a 2.5G ataupun GPRS. Why it GPRS? Kenapa dia tak panggil kenapa dipanggil 2.5G? Sebab dia advance sikit daripada 2G, tapi dia belum masuk game 3G. Bila masuk 3G, dia dah kena tukar semua. Dekat pencawang pun dah kena tukar stesen pemancar semua dah kena tukar 3G. So kalau you all nak tengok macam mana difilmkan 3G ni, tapi bukan di sinilah, bukan di Malaysia, di mana? Di Afrika. Di Afrika. Satu tempat di Afrika. You all pergi dekat satu filem, percaya satu filem nama dia Chinese Salesman. China Salesman. China Salesman. Movie 2017. Siapa pelakon tahu? Mike Tyson. Kenapa Mike Tyson? Allah, dan dia tak bagi tau. Tu muka Mike Tyson. Kamu Mike Tyson pun tak kenal. Legend kot kan. Alright. Ni tengok ni. Tengok macam ni dia orang pasang 3G dekat Afrika.
I want to thank you all. However, only 2 companies have been selected. Whoever wins the bidding wins respect.
Once a communication collapses, the door of our success will be wide open.
The capital is in chaos. The Civil War is unavoidable.
Tengok.
You got a lot of nerve coming here. Our people are not extinct.
Betul ke ni? Cerita pasal 3G ni sampai siap ada perang-perang ni. Bunyi lagi. So you kena tengok lah baru tahu. Kan? Sampai berperang tau. Kan untuk 3G. So China dia nak masuk tender untuk pasang 3G dekat apa nama Afrika. So Amerika pun masuk kan? Amerika masuk, China masuk. So nak pilih mana satu. Right. So yang censored tu you cepat-cepatkan lah. Kan? Bukan kita nak tengok yang tu kan. Alright. So 3G ya. 3G tu packet switched transparent roaming ada 2 megabit per second kan, ataupun biasa kita dapat 1 meg kan, atau 1 meg kalau pakai handphone biasa 1 meg. So that is a 3G identification of caller location. Alright. Alright, sekarang ni berapa 5G kan? Sekarang 5G. Siapa yang dah ada phone 5G dan juga internet 5G? Ada, masih lagi pakai 4G kan. Sebab nak pakai 5G, 5G nak kena ada dua-dua. Dekat handphone pun kena beli 5G yang memang ada chip 5G dan juga SIM card kamu kena tukar 5G kan. Tak beli yang biasa-biasa. Biasa selalu 4G lah ataupun 4.5G. Ada 4.5G tu selalunya adalah LTE. Kan sebut LTE tu adalah 4.5G. Alright. Again, 1G introduced by AT&T in 1983, only analog cellular telephony. So first generation adalah analog. The second generation is digital. So 2G introduced in 1987 in Europe, 3 primary wireless standard. So kita kena hafal lah dia punya ni, kena tengok benda ni, term ni kita tahu dah. Ini wireless, ini adalah untuk GSM, CDMA. Mungkin GSM ni pernah dengar lah sikit kan, familiar kan. GSM kalau dalam berita pun ada sebut GSM kan. Tapi yang lain-lain TDMA dengan CDMA mungkin you all tak berapa pernah dengar lah. Okay, time division multiple access, and then GSM is global system for mobile communication. CDMA code division multiple access. Okay, and then yang tadi GPRS tadi, ingat kan GPRS 2.5G supports faster wireless data services, GSM extension. And then sebelum 5G kita ada 3G and 4G. So it provide wider bandwidth and higher data rates for mobile user. So maksudnya kalau kata 3G ni kita main game ada lag sikit lah. YouTube tak boleh ambil high resolution ataupun HD full HD tak dapat. Kalau dapat 480 boleh lah kan. Okay. 4G pun sama, boleh HD je, 720p je. Pernah dengar? 720p and then Full HD 1080p kan. 4G nak apa nama laju lagi LTE, nak stream 1K ataupun 2K ataupun 4K dah kena ada 4.5G ataupun LTE kan. Ataupun nak play stream video yang 60 bit per second, frame per second, kena pakai 4G kat atas lah. Kalau tak nanti 3G lag. Game pun sama lah kan. Kalau kata nak pakai biasa-biasa, nak WhatsApp 2.5G pun boleh kan, 3G pun boleh, tapi tak boleh video lah ataupun gambar. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G and 5G. Okay, G ni bermaksud GG kan, bukan GG ya, stand for generation. Each generation is defined as a set of telephone network standards which detail the technological implementation of a particular mobile phone system. Kalau you tengok balik tahun dia, lebih kurang dalam 10 tahun dia akan berubah generation daripada generation ke generation kan, lebih kurang 1 dekad lah, 1 decade. Okay, 10 tahun, 10 years. So the aim of wireless communication is to provide high quality, reliable communication just like wired communication, optical fiber, and each new generation of services represent a big step rather in that direction. So each generation has requirement that specify things like throughput, delay, okay, and etc. So nak term-term tu dalam network criteria ataupun network performance criteria. So that need to be met to the considered part of that generation. So each generation built upon the research and development which happened since the last generation. Okay, tak habis lagi. 1G is detail about 1G kan. 1G is an analog technology and the phones generally had poor battery kan. Like apa ni? Nampak? Poor battery and voice quality kan. Was last without mass security and would sometimes experience drop calls. Poor battery apa? Live. Okay. Had poor battery life. Battery life. Battery dia punya tak tahan lama lah. These are the analog communication standard that we were introduced in the 1980s and continue until being replaced by 2G digital telecommunication. The very first generation of commercial cellular networks was introduced in the late 70s with fully implemented standards being established throughout the 80s. So Nippon Telegraph and Telephone Entity, Jepun lah ni, launched 1G network in 1979. So the United States has approved the first 1G operation with Motorola Dyna TAC. Okay, Motorola ada lagi ya sekarang? Macam tak pernah dengar dah. Dulu ada kan Motorola. And Nokia ada lagi sekarang ni. Pernah dengar Nokia? Nokia ni sebenarnya legend, dulu legend kan. Cuma bila ada smartphone ni dia tenggelam kan. Nokia Mobira Talkman become the first mobile phones to see widespread use in that country. And then 2G, the main difference between the two mobile telephone system 1G and 2G is that the radio signal used by 1G network are analog while 2G networks are digital. So kena ingat tu selalu. Apa beza 1G dengan 2G? 1G analog, 2G digital. Ulang balik. Main motive of this generation was to provide secure and reliable communication channel. It implemented the concept of CDMA and GSM yang tadi kita dengar kan. During 2G, cellular phones are used for data also along with voice. The advance in technology from 1G to 2G introduced many of the fundamental services that we still use today, such as SMS, internet roaming, conference call, hold, and billing based on services. So initially, 2G data transfer speed is only around 9.6 kilobit per second. So the maximum speed of 2G with general packet radio service ataupun 2.5G GPRS is 50 kilobit per second ataupun boleh sampai ke 1 megabit per second kalau guna H. Kalau kata telefon sekarang kalau dapat E tu slow kan. Tapi waktu dulu E tu lajulah, dia paling laju 1 megabit per second. Dalam 2G network bila dapat H dia adalah 1 megabit per second. Laju lah tu. Sekarang bila dapat E, alamak E je kan. Tengok handphone E je. So before making the major leap from 2G to 3G wireless networks, the lesser known 2.5G and 2.75G was an interim standard that bridged the gap. So 3G generation, the 3G standard utilized a new technology called UMTS as its core network architecture ataupun Universal Mobile Telecommunication System. So this network combine aspect of the 2G network with some new technology and products to deliver a significantly faster data rate. So based on a set of standards used for mobile devices, networks that comply with the International Mobile Telecommunication 2000 ataupun IMT 2000 specification by the International Telecommunication Union. So one of the requirements set by IMT 2000 was that speed should be at least 200 kilobit per second to call it as a 3G service. So 3G has multimedia services. Dah ada MMS kan? Pernah dengar? SMS service support along with streaming are more popular. So 3G increase the efficiency of frequency spectrum by improving how audio is compressed during a call, so more simultaneous call can happen in the same frequency range. So the UN, United Nation, kita panggil PBB kan. International Telecommunication Union, IMT's 2000 standard requires stationary speed of 2 megabit per second and mobile speed of 384 kilobit per second for the true 3G. Kalau paling busuk pun kena dapat 380 ke 4 kilobit per second baru dia jadi 3G. And then kita ada H+. H+. Kalau handphone kamu ada H+ kan, HSPA+ sebenarnya. So the theoretical max speed for HSPA+ is 21.6 megabit per second. 3G phone cannot communicate through a 4G network, but newer generation of phones are practically always designed to be backward compatible. So 4G phone can communicate through a 3G or even 2G network. Sama juga kalau kata kita beli telefon 5G, boleh pakai tak 3G? Boleh. Kan? Kita beli telefon 5G, boleh tak pakai yang 4G? Boleh. So dia boleh pakai yang backward. So the 3G network is due for worldwide shutdown. Dah nak tutup dah semua satu dunia. To free up the spectrum for 5G network, so Malaysia is shutting down its 3G network by the end of 2021. Dah tutup dah. United States shutdown 3G network at the end 2023. Oh, United States lambat. Malaysia tutup awal. 3G dah tak ada kan. So kita pakai 4G dengan 5G sekarang. So the plan of obsolescence of 3G network may affect legacy embedded devices which rely on 3G to communicate, such as home security system, medical devices and vehicle source system. So telefon lama-lama yang pakai SIM card untuk yang 3G tu nanti dah tak boleh pakai. Macam TV lama yang pakai analog dah tak boleh pakai sekarang. Tak ada siaran dah. Sama juga dengan 3G. Right, so ni chip dia contoh. Okay, 4G. 4G fourth generation network. So 4G is a very different technology as compared to 3G and was made possible practically only because of the advancement in the technology. So 4G is also LTE ataupun long-term evolution standard. So 4G was first commercially deployed in Oslo, Norway and Stockholm, Sweden in 2009. Dekat Norway ni ada satu nama dia Troll. You kena tengok tu cerita Troll tu. Kan? Provide high speed, high quality and high capacity to users while improving security and lower the cost of voice and data services and multimedia application. So maximum speed of a 4G network when the device is moving is 100 megabit per second. So 4G ni pun dia bukan, maksudnya sambil bergerak pun kita boleh dapat 100 megabit per second. So max speed of 4G network when stationary is 1 gigabit per second. So unlike 3G, which is based on circuit switch and packet switched network, 4G is based on packet switching only. So 4G devices also offer voice over long-term evolution or VoLTE. Ni pernah dengar. Dalam telefon pun tiba-tiba dia ada keluar sini voice over long-term evolution, voice over LTE lah. So voice over LTE ni has more voice and data capacity compared to the older 3G UMTS and 2G GSM. So voice over LTE offer superior voice quality over phone call compared to UMTS and GSM. So 5G yang sekarang ni, okay, 6G tak ada lagi 6G tak ada lagi. So 5G pun tak semua boleh pakai lagi kan sekarang ni. Kita going on nak meramaikan orang pengguna 5G. The fifth generation network will support a data speed from 50 megabit per second to more than 4 gigabit per second. Laju kot sampai gigabit kan. So 5G reduce the latency 30 millisecond in early deployment stage. The standard bodies involved are aiming for 5G to deliver data at 20 gigabit per second speed and 1 millisecond latency. Okay, micro pula. Micro yang U terbalik kan. Ni milli. So 1 millisecond maksudnya 1 per 1000 second. 1 microsecond 1 per 1,000,000 second. So 5G networks use a type of encoding called OFDM, which is similar to the encoding that 4G LTE use. Unlike previous generation, 5G generation are designed to cater for low power devices like sensors and embedded computing and aims to support virtual and augmented reality kan AR application. So pernah dengar SMS ataupun short message service pernah kan? Tak banyak pakai sekarang. Tapi sekarang pakai untuk nak dapat pin kod kan. Nak pakai WhatsApp pun dia akan hantar SMS ni ataupun OTP kan. So masih pakailah, masih relevant SMS. A messaging service supported by cell phone that allow short text message to be sent between mobile devices. Dulu SMS ni kita guna untuk chat kan. Sekarang kalau pakai chat lawak kan. Dah ada benda yang WhatsApp ada, Telegram ada, Bigo ada kan, Insta ada, TikTok ada kan. So all GSM phone supports SMS but not all CDMA or TDMA support SMS. So SMS trains consumers to use mobile phone for a non-voice communication. So SMS message are handled via a short message service center that the cellular provider maintains for the end devices. So SMS ni ada character limit. The SMS-C send SMS with a maximum payload 140 octa, limiting the SMS to 119 character using 7-bit encoding. Those only candy bar era phone SMS are limited to 160 characters. Trivia, this is generated by Twitter before 2012. So Twitter dah siapa beli? Siapa beli? Sekarang ada nama X kan? Where Twitter only support tweets with 140 character or less, so the other 20 character are reserved for advertisement. Look. So in modern phone, longer messages are allowed to be sent, but are split eternally to cater for 160 characters limit. So if a user sends a message containing 363 character, the SMS will be split into 3 packet, 160 kali 3, so dah dapat 480 kan. And just as the 3 SMS auto, the receiver will read it as a one virtual message. Tak boleh panjang-panjang. Kalau buat banyak-banyak, so dia kena charge 3 kali ganda daripada message biasa. So SMS can also be used to send binary data over the air. So customized ringtones and wireless bitmap graphic are typically exchanged over binary SMS during the feature phone era. So SMS protocol stack comprise of 4 layers: application layer, transfer layer, relay layer, and link layer. Okay. So typical SMS application untuk consumers ada person-to-person messaging, chat lah, interactive information service, entertainment service on hantu, macam tu kan. Ada kan. Okay, corporate macam OTP tadi kan, notification alert services, emergency broadcast message shortcode, managing contact and appointment, Outlook integration, content pushing information or content to subscriber. So masih relevan ke SMS SMS advantage? Auto SMS and order technology SMS still has its own appeal. Some of the SMS advantage in the modern world are, macam saya cakap tadi, OTP kan. Okay, kita gunakan untuk OTP. So support modern and older devices including embedded devices, almost guarantee to work on any mobile network. Tapi SMS macam TAC, sekarang TAC dah banyak bank dah tak berani pakai SMS lah. Kan dia tak ada security kan SMS. So dia dah keluarkan daripada TAC, semua orang pakai push kan dekat app. So can be used to send text message programmatically. Sekarang ni macam pakai support application to person ataupun A2P use case machine based. So lain-lain ada reliable and can almost guarantee to work on any mobile devices, betul. So SMS message can be sent to devices without internet connection, lagi betul kan. SMS messages can be sent even if the receiver device is switched off, betul. Support sending to multiple receiver and support broadcast. So can be used in application to person ataupun A2P or machine to machine M2M applications. Okay, yang saya tadi kenapa tak pakai, tak secure? Ini sebab dia. Ada risk and attack associated with SMS, SMS spoofing, SMS phishing, and SMS spam. Spoofing, attacker can replace the originating sender ID with a alphanumeric text misrepresenting its origin and impersonating legitimate sender. So phishing often combined with spoofing, where the user may be baited into sending private information or clicking on the URL presented in the message. So as SMS sebagai SMS spam kan, or solicited SMS message to users devices. Lain-lain risk and attack, SMS subscription fraud, unscrupulous company subscribe mobile phone user to premium SMS service without their consent, ataupun boleh buat DOS guna SMS. Attacker can denial of service attack, DOS. Attacker can install malware on various affected mobile devices as a part connected denial of service attack to tens thousands of SMS target victim device, effectively jamming the SMS functionality on the target victim device. Kalau banyak duit beli lah, habis duit kan. MMS lain sikit, ada gambar kan. Okay, the multimedia message service has the ability to send the receive message in combination of text, sound, image and video pun ada over mobile devices. So MMS is more advanced version of the current SMS. Okay, MMS is standard set by 3 generation partner set ataupun 3GPP. Bukan 3GP yang kamu tengok tu, ni 3GPP. Kamu masih tengok 3GP ke? Tak ada dah kan sekarang kan. MMS network, MMS user agent. Ni macam mana dia punya network untuk MMS tu kan. So dia ada MMS user agent, message store kat mana, server kat mana, relay kat mana. And then kita akan ada HR, VLR semua macam biasalah. Kan ada internet, IP, network, mobile, wired, email, client semua ada. Okay. So kita dah terlajak ni. Thank you for your time. Any question?